Melany Johnson in Canyon School District, Educator Provider Award.
The work-based learning program that we started, that was kind of an effort to get the students working by themselves in the summertime and have a little bit of support, but have some direction in what they do. We put them in something that they're wanting to do and that they're passionate about. And once they can get hooked to something that they're passionate about, they can stay in school because they can kind of see the end just like anybody else. And that's really true with students for disabilities, is they have a goal.
My job consisted mostly of brokering resources and making sure that I was complying with those requirements that USOR has. And
USOR, they just sent an email to districts and everybody, and they were looking for contractors for the pre-employment instruction. And Nate and I just got the email and we were like, hey, I mean, what do you think? We know that we need job coaches for these kids to be able to get them out.
From there, we decided, hey, let's have a monthly meeting where we talk about the students and clients that we have in common, kind of help develop a roadmap for them to be successful once they're out of school, not only while they're in school, but once they graduate and are looking for, full-time work or that career that they're interested in.
But specifically with the grant, I think what we've seen is, I think we see a focus on, our mission as a district, which is college and career readiness. And so we're playing a part of that, specifically for students who have, I think, traditionally been more disenfranchised or more out of the opportunities because they need a little more supported coaching that is not provided through some of those traditional work-based learning programs that schools provide.
They look at what their skill sets are, what they're interested in, and then they have those, those assessments that they do that they look at and what would fit, what kind of a thing would this student be successful at.
And Nate and Melany and Linda have been awesome. They know each one of those students that they work with. They don't just know their names, but they know their stories, they know their backgrounds. They know what works for that student and what doesn't.
The support, we've had wonderful support with USOR. I have really great relationships with our vocational rehabilitation counselors, so they've helped us look at business partners that maybe they've developed.
The support of USOR and what they're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to accomplish, working together I think has changed the way that even our interdepartments work and support students. We have a lot of different people doing the same job. And what we're really trying to do is streamline those experiences so students get a very consistent experience, but that none of us are redoubling efforts.
It sounds really silly, I guess, but it really does take a village. We can't do it on our own. We can't do it as public education by ourselves. We can't do all of the things that the kids need, so just do it.
We've got all the tools that we need as vocational rehabilitation counselors to help them continue to be successful throughout their life.
The amount of collaboration and cooperation that we have with all of the different agencies that are dedicated to helping our students with disabilities is of the utmost importance. And I think that there's constant outreach effort from USOR, and I think that districts really need to think about how they can take advantage of that.
They are some of the most deserving people I've ever met of this award. They care so much about their students, about the people that they work with. They want nothing but the best